Holla! That reminds me of Missy Elliott. There ain't no stopping me. What up, Hypno? If you ain't first, you're last. Like you're asking why the aquarium? Um, they don't play nice together. They love each other, but they need like a good amount of distance. Little mama over here F shit up. They're like lovers from a distance. So it's a safety precaution for everyone. I honestly think they would do really well, but if they were to snap on each other, it wouldn't be good. So this is how they live their life. But they're like literally lovebirds. One is they're both cichlids. No, I was just about to say one is a purple rose queen, the one on the closer side of the camera right here. She's a purple rose queen. She is so beautiful. She's just a beauty. And this is a Midas. Yes, you've never missed a meal. Look at that belly. Little dump truck. They almost look the same. I actually have a boy version of her, but he's like fucking nuts. They would not go together. I wouldn't trust either one of them. She's actually crazier. She's crazier than the other one, and he's bigger than her. He's like, happy wife, happy life. He lives by that motto. Nah, Ricky Bobby ain't even get started yet. You done. Nah, they're it's freshwater. I had 23 tanks, but I closed a couple of them, so I think I'm at 20, 21 tanks. I don't mess with salt water. Salt water, I don't know if you know, but you do one thing wrong, you nuke it. So I could never. I'd feel so bad. I lived like in curiosity of what it would be like to have salt water because they're so beautiful, but I got enough tanks. Coral would be fun and have like little clownfish. I actually saw a channel that had saltwater tanks. Pretty cool. They had little clownfish, and the girl clown like was the tank boss. Do you have any animals? I know the dog photo in your profile pitch, but do you have any animals? Is that your dog or you just love them? Yeah, clownfish would be dope. Oh, how old's your kid? That'd be cute, like bonding experience. They can grow up together. What up, King? I don't know about all the name part yet, but what up? What up? Hey, Perry. Hey, James. Hey, Polly. I'll be right back. I'm gonna come live for a little bit, but I need to do a couple things. I'm like wrapping things up over here, and then I'll come chit chat in a few minutes, y'all. So BRB. Hi ho, cheerio. All aboard. Oh my god, you may need like 5 for work. I don't know what you're talking about. What up, Bama? That's awesome though. I hope you, for some largies, that's hilarious. I hope you slay it. Get out there. Bama, you are hands down the anchor man. Holla. I'm debating how I'm gonna set up. Y'all bear with me. What up? How's it going? That's awesome that you're going fishing though. Slay it. Smoke it. Only the good stuff. You know, all natural. I hope you get on to some stuff though. Do you eat the fish that you catch, or are you just a species catching person? I I really like species catching, but if it is certain fish, I definitely will take it home and eat it. But it just depends. I always say, am I gonna eat it? So if I'm not eating it, it's going back in. More so of I don't really like freezing fish like that. But if I catch a lot of good fish, I absolutely will. But I more so like to come home and cook it as soon as I get home. Bacon, frying it, good stuff. It's kind of crazy when you bring home fish that you want to eat and you cook it and stuff and you're like, wow, you go out to a restaurant, it's hella expensive for fish. Meanwhile, we should be eating more fish. What's good in the hood? What's poppin', y'all? Oh, you mostly throw back? Oh, okay. Is there any fish that you will eat? I'm actually on my new little bike. I just did so much shit today. I actually shouldn't be moving at all, but I was like, I'll just chill on the bike and live for a little bit. I literally was doggy spa day. Did bird cages too. I still have some other things on my list, but I'm gonna finish it up tomorrow. Clean the floors, vacuum swept. That's a whole thing. But it was extreme dog spa day. I'm almost done drying their other bed. It's always the cutest when I'm done drying it. They like to roll around in it, yeah, it's warm and fresh. It's the cutest thing ever. The Belgian gets so silly with it. The Dutch is I'm a king and I deserve this bed type attitude. The Belgian's it's yeah, I love it so much. He gets so stoked. It's really cute. He's done that since he was a puppy, and he just every time when I bring it in after it's done being dried, because I wait for them to dry too. The Dutch drives pretty fast. I let them run around earlier after a bath to get some fresh air in their hair, But the Belgian takes a little bit longer to dry. I'm doing alright. Doing alright. I'm chilling like a villain, y'all. I did a lot of organizing, a lot of different things. Tomorrow I'm going to go do the auction one more time. See what's popping for Memorial Day. And then, I don't know, hopefully find some stuff. So I'll wake up early to do that. So I don't know if I'll live in the morning. Maybe up. God, that dog is so annoying. Hold on a second. No, what is it doing? What is this? What the hell is this, y'all? That actually. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. I was like, some shit's popping off outside. One of the fucking neighbors with their crazy dogs and shit. And I was like, wait, is the dog running loose? I wasn't sure. So I was like, let me check. Sorry about that. Word up. James, I feel like I'm in a time machine. What the heck? I'm like, word up. Oh, much love, Bama. Much love. I was like, making sure that yappy ass dog wasn't running free around the house. Oh no, Ruh-roh, I'm back. I'm back. False alarm. Damn, you did change your profile picture again, Bama. You change that bad boy like every day. That's awesome. You're like, I finally got a picture. The universe like, I'll give the boy a picture. Let's not gaslight him too much. Let's let him have some proof that he actually seen the geese. Now these motherfuckers are out here. They, for once, have their dog on a leash. I can't stand them though. They have 4 dogs and 3 of them are aggressive as shit. Oh, I spoke too soon. One of them's off leash now. They don't put them on leash because they drag. And I'm like, that sucks. You should figure that out. My boys get excited too, and we still walk around here with the leash on. Sorry, I can't stand them. They're always up to some sketchy shit, so I was like, gotta keep my eye on them, you know? Well, who am I kidding? It's the whole neighborhood. $1,000 for my belly button? How you gonna pay me? I'm not monetized. You better stop playing, y'all. So I may start doing these feet photos. I'm like, you want my feet? Pay up. This ain't no OnlyFans though. You ain't getting no titties, no ass, none of that shit. But a belly button, a nostril, a toe. I'll put some toe rings on. Cause my toes ain't busted, y'all. People be wanting some crazy, crazy, crazy things. I heard the feet one a couple times. I'm like, cough up. Hey, you were here yesterday. What the heck is Good Dutchy Boy? Good Dutchy Boy is my dog. I am the queen of the channel. Check out my channel though. It does say I am a crafty girl with a Good Dutchy Boy and an alligator. The channel's about a bunch of stuff, you know? Vibing, chatting, talking about life, aliens, UFOs, crafts, laughs, animals. I got a whole thing. A whole little spiel. But I currently am riding a bike while sitting here. I got a cool setup from the auction, $30, and they match. And honestly, they're not even the same brand, so it's pretty cool. Oh damn, I didn't even turn the bike on. I've been pedaling, like, to record how I'm going, how far I've gone. Damn. What's everyone up to? They're like trying to be so quiet over there. I'm like, I fucking saw you. It's like they hear me and they're like, let's hang out. And I'm like, no, get a fucking life, go back home. So annoying. I don't know why it won't turn on. It's probably because I need to put both hands on. 1 second. I don't know. It's like not wanting to turn on to record it. I don't know if I have it plugged in though. Give me a second. Oh, it needs a new battery. That's okay. I'll get to that. I won't worry about recording. I do want to change it though. I wish these motherfuckers would leave. Damn, I did quite a bit with it not recording, which is sad. Maybe I should go get batteries. I should go get batteries. So I want to know how far I go. Annoying. It's funny, it definitely worked at the auction because I tried both of them, but it's definitely the batteries. I seen one of them and I was like, oh, damn, just had enough juice for them to sell this bad boy. But that's little things. The bike's actually pretty awesome. It doesn't have a seat on it, like, or it has a seat on it, but it doesn't have a back. So thank God for my wall. I'm cheating here because I'm living, but I'm still getting some steps in, you know? No feet, please. I'm like, hold on, if you gonna pay me a little something, you can see my toes. But like I said, this is not OnlyFans. Like, it's not gonna be like nothing more. What up, Bama? Welcome back. Getting ripped, tater chip. Dude, Super Mario, yeah. I just threw a banana peel at you. Whee! I used to love Super Mario. It was the best. Exactly. I start to be quiet and they leave. That's a no. Beware of dog. It really says beware of dogs. There's an S. And I'm included. That's a no. Bama's like, I'm getting ripped, tater chip. Let me see if I can adjust this. Hold on a second. All right. Shit. Let me figure it out again. I'm gonna get swole, y'all. I'm gonna get, what do the young kids call it? I'm gonna get yoked. GDB bye. Or GDB live. Get with it. The countdown begins for you. You're almost at like 2 days, Bill. The fooders. I thought we were calling them squirrels. What's a fooders? I mean, I could assume, but... What up, Mella? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for holding down the fort last night. Somebody fucking took my profile picture, y'all. I appreciate holding down the fort, you and Tom. And I don't know who else was in here doing that, but when I seen it, I was like, what? And then the live closed. So I didn't even get to see what was said. And I was like, I just saw the one, I changed my name or some shit. And I thought it said sexy baby. And I was like, oh, good lord. Hold on a second. Okay, oops. I was like, who is that, Bama? But he's already hidden. He's not even important enough to remember his name. Oh, the solar light came on. I'm like, smile for the camera. No, do not start a chain fucking effect there, Bama. You know, there's like trigger words. These people come in and they see certain words and they're like, yeah, and then it activates some shit in their brain. Sesame Street. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. What up? It happens, Polly. It happens. It's wild. I was like, little on me, though. And honestly, like, at first I was like, what the fudge? I was like, that's not me, but that's me. What are you seeing? Shit travels fast. Easy as 1, 2, 3. That's like literally forever, like, you're welcoming. Some days it may be more perkier than others. reply to that video, out to the live. I went and checked this morning, but I think it's because they were hidden. I wasn't able to see it, so I'd have to go on a desktop. I'm like, do I care that much? No. I'm like, have fun. You're not me. You could never be me. This is this is custom made. I'm like, good fucking luck. You can try to imitate me. You can try to walk the walk and talk the talk, but you ain't doing that. It ain't gonna work. Everyone knows. Not even AI can generate this. What do you mean? What did I miss? What are you talking about? Sorry, I'm like easily distracted. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? What did I miss? Um, I'm lost. What kind of festival, James? Was it Sesame Street? Is that, what does that mean? Profile picture S? What is that? Y'all, I'm like an old soul. Like, I try to stay connected with technology, but I really disconnect a lot too, so I get lost. What up, outdoors man? Don't know what you said. Yeah, it is goofy. What girl, Shadow? I'm like, uh, I don't want a fancy car. So you're talking about me. There's better things. Who's picking my chat? I'm like, dick pic? I'm so lost. What you talking about? And my mom's like, we're all on the same page here. No raunchy stuff. Like, some stuff can be funny and witty and stuff, but like, don't make shit weird, you know? 67. Is that the new number that they started? I don't get that one. Wait, who's that? Who is that? Who are you talking about? Oh, I'm not getting old, I swear. I'm not really digging the elliptical tonight. It's not working. Hold on. Ta-da! I'm so lost, though. A rubber ducker? A rubber ducker? A rubber ducky race? No way. That kind of makes me think of like those boat races too. What? Did you bet on a duck or not? Who's that? Are they hidden? Yeah, thanks for deleting that, James, because I really don't want it sitting. No offense to you, Polly. I don't want to encourage. Yeah, you said that before, Thonka, and it probably will be more than 7 days. Wait, what's the person's name? Thanks, Hypo. Hypno. I was like, what is happening? I was like, I don't see it. I don't see it though. Is that weird? Were they chatting? Are y'all messing with me, all of you? Which seems weird, but I should ask. Cause I'm looking and I'm just seeing my peeps, you know? And I'm like, Polly looks like Polly. I'm like, wait a minute, what's happening here? I'm scrolling back up. Oh shit. Oh shit. I just thought it was someone that said hi. I just scrolled through, you know. Wow. That's pretty clever though, because if you're not looking, just like the person last night, that's why they did it, you know. I was like, oh no, Thonka's been here before. I've heard them, but that doesn't really look like a penis. I was I was like, what are y'all seeing that I'm not seeing? I am so dead. I am so dead. There's no other ones, right? It was just one of them. Not that I want to like look at. I'm like, wow, does everyone look like? Does everyone look like a ball sack now? I'm like, wait a minute. I can only laugh because that is sort of creative because they're just saying hi. So if you're not looking at it, which I didn't, I'm not encouraging at all. But wow, they just left it out there. They just let it like flop around, you know. It was just hanging out in the chat. Damn, y'all. That gave me a good laugh. It's been a long day. It's been a long past week, actually. That was a good laugh. Wow, really shout out to Hypno. For sure, because that would have been swept under the rug. He's like, is anyone else saying this shit? Let me get back to the chat. Oh my god. Mela, you didn't get him. That shit was still sitting there. I don't know if you guys timed him out. I didn't see that yet, but I no, that's hidden. I don't want that shit to come back, y'all. Oh my god, no, you're done too. See encouragement. Is gender fluid like transgender? I don't know the terminology. I'm a woman. Jeez, I really need a tape recorder when I have to say the same shit. But I really don't need to justify to anyone, so way to fucking take the mood and just way to be a dick about it, you know? Mel's like, moving on. I'm so done. Shout out to Polly too. What up, Sharon? Greetings. Do I look like a female Joker? I got those stupid little things that the girls wear. Like, literally, I'm not really into makeup and stuff like that, if that's not fucking obvious, but I used to be, but not ever heavy. I would just, like, do eyeliner and, like, mascara and my eyebrows. Nothing crazy. On a rare, like, blue moon, maybe, some lipstick, but nah, not really my cup of tea. But I got those little, like, refreshers. They're supposed to be good, and I've always seen them in like the little TV shows and stuff, or sometimes people in like videos, and I'm like, I really want to try those out. I like a good face mask though, so I don't know if that's an insult or not. Yeah, I am getting old if it makes sounds getting up from a chair. I'm on a bike right now, James. Little jerk. I'm literally pedaling on a bike. But I'm using the wall as a cushion. I'm cheating because I'm holding my phone. But I'm still pedaling. So is it cheating? It's like halfway working out. But I'm going to start using these guys. This and the elliptical. Oh, nice light. Oh, I'm late. Let me catch up. Let me catch up. I was distracted by the shenanigans. I was like, wait, what is happening? I was like, is this another, like... Yesterday was weird, but that was not expected. What up, Chona? Howdy. I'm glad you missed the photos in the chat. That's hilarious. You save money for gas. For what? I'm sorry. Hey, look here, what? No, look here. I don't want to look anymore, y'all. I'm not looking at profile pictures no more. Or maybe that's the problem. I should have been. I'm like, let me see everyone's profile picture again. I don't know, Mella. That's looking a little sketch. Sharon and Chona are the only ones. All the men now, I'm like, I don't know, looking a little sketch. Suspect. What is it? Sus? I hope everyone's having a good night, though. That was a good laugh. Y'all are probably like, really, Dutchy? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, everyone say hi to each other. Are they fans? I don't know. I'm just Dutchy. I'm like, it could just be like one person, you know? I'm like, I'm just me. Wild. When I saw my fucking face in the chat, I was like, that's not me. Like, because if I go and type in the chat and I'm not like in the chat, you know, actively living and I type in the chat, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I could like type right now and it would be yellow, you know? So I'm pretty sure it comes up for yellow for you guys too, right? When I type in the chat or when the host of any channel types in their chat. But I was like, wait a minute, that's my fucking face. And I wasn't even going to view the messages. I had saw Mella said something and I accidentally clicked the deleted message because I figured it was trolling. And then I was like, wait, what? And then I was like, oh my God, get out of here. And I was like, I should have read them. And I didn't read it. But it's okay. I think the universe was like, no, you don't need to read this. Yeah, it is good to see the blue names. It's refreshing, y'all. The popping off, I obviously want my channel to be lit, but it's definitely refreshing for good vibes. I want to see more blue. I want it to pop off with good people. So we are on a treasure hunt to find new cool people. You know? We'll come up with a beat. We got some magicians in here. Oh, hell no, y'all. It's almost my cue. Okay, that was it. Thanks. Thanks. What do you mean, grasshopper? Tell me, young grasshopper. Tell me. Hopefully you're not young and you're of age. Everyone do an age check. Bring out your ID. I'm going to shine it under some lights. Throw it in the air a couple times, see if it's real. And drop your astrology. And if I've already asked you, you don't have to drop it. I've been lost. Maybe later. Maybe later we won't be lost. Am I blushing? No, it's like leftover sunburn. I was laughing though. That was fucking hilarious. Cause y'all just let that shit. Oh shit. Y'all just let it chill in the chat. I'm like literally hypno like held down the fort. I was like, oh my gosh. No, it's okay. Like I don't think anyone saw that shit. But that's a good note for myself is to really look at profile pictures. Especially when the chat is like a little bit more chiller because they just threw that to the wall and let it stick. Yeah, James. They left that shit hanging. I was like, oh my God. It is what it is. but it ain't, you know? Like, get the hell out of here. No, for real, I know. Are you a girl or a boy? I hate when people fucking ask me that in here, but you know, when people have like no profile picture and their name isn't obviously a boy or a girl, usually I do ask. If they super chat and don't comment, you can hide. What do you mean super chat? Like the donation stuff? Oh, I'm behind. I just seen that I hid the, you know. Chona, Chona. A Sharpay. A Sharpay. Thanks, Molly. I need some shout outs. I appreciate it. Yeah, everyone say hi to Hypno, obviously, and Polly. Good vibes the last couple of days. Oh, thanks, James. Yeah, once again, shout out to Hypno because he was like, "Are y'all fucking blind?" I'm like, "Yep, all of us are just chilling." I mean, I think it's because, oh, hopefully we're not getting desensitized to this shit, y'all. I'm like, be careful. I don't know. Hopefully all 16 of y'all are genuine, but you know, I hope we're not getting desensitized so fucking raunchy, and that's why we were just like all pissed through that. Cause I pissed through that. I kept up with the chat. I'm trying to keep up. That's why I said, damn, it's like fucking creative. Oh my gosh, like that one too, just chilling. But that at least wasn't a profile picture. The profile picture I've not seen. Like, I've not seen someone do that. I'm surprised YouTube has allowed that. And if Bama was here, he would have freaked the fuck out. Maybe Bama wasn't here. I don't remember now. I'm not scrolling back up because I'll never catch up. How much does your bull weigh? Or your mastiff weigh, Mela? A handful, though? Yeah, I keep you on your toes. Can you, like, ride a bike with them or anything? Oh, no. No. Thanks for the time. Thanks for having my back, James. I get the humor. We get each other's humor, so it's fine. And if you need a timeout to just reset, those can be given as needed. But, you know, timeouts are like jokes to my mods, though. Like, if I do, it's nothing serious. And shout out to BK. We're still out there somewhere. I do feel bad for that. I don't know why. But I was like, oh, you just don't get my humor. It's fine. Oh my gosh. Don't say that, James. Fuck. I just said, like, just behave yourself, essentially. And then I see that. I'm like, no. Oh my fucking. Oh no. 360 credit score. What you talking about? The old school men, like what? Calvary? Chivalry, right? No, it's like like women are opening their doors and shit. I've always opened my own door. I don't need a man to open my door. But it is interesting how times have changed. I read Beer Hunt, not Bear Hunt. Yeah, James likes to go on Sesame Street, y'all. Like, he's out there always getting some knowledge. He goes out on the boulevard, he interviews people, and then he comes back and he lets us know the good juice. Like the good gossip, you know? It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, we know. I know you're Libra. My other Libra came in here the other day. I wonder how y'all will be with one another. I actually have a girl Libra in here too as well. Oh, Barney, I don't know. Did Barney do some sketchy shit, y'all? I feel like all of them be doing sketchy shit and it comes out later and I'm like, I can't be supporting none of that. That's a loophole. Please explain, Polly. I'm so behind. But that sounds interesting. Bricked or yoked? What does bricked mean? YouTube be teaching me some shit, man. You have a good weekend, Luke. Come party with us. It's lit. Selena Gomez started on Barney. Well, most of them did. I think Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, quite a few of them. But I don't know. Like I said, everybody be doing some sketchy shit back in the day. More so, it's like gross to even think about. In our imagination. No, that's a Barbie song, but I know what you're talking about. And then the Raindrop song. I used to love that one. I'm not doing that on fucking live though. Thanks, maybe later. I think it's safe to say that I radiate positive energy even when I'm tired. Can a ghost be what? What you mean, Luke? Oh, Rumble! Hey, yeah, what up? How are you? Yeah, I still go on there. I've been so busy this past week that I haven't gone on there. Like, I try to get on there at least a couple times a week because I just love the people on the channel. But yeah, I remember you. I remember the birders. Duh, they have a special, lovely place in my heart. I don't care about the credit score either, but I do want to have a good credit score, you know? Sadly, it helps you buy things and not have to pay as much. And it's sadly also a skill to make you feel less than because of XYZ. It's really fucked, but that's the government. Yeah, Calvary. I was like, where did that come from? So I'm not that far behind. Someone is listening to me. I'm sure some of my people are like, here she goes again. On the road again. Oh, there she goes. Blabbing again. Oh, thanks, James. Thanks for holding the door open. Anyway, so sorry. I'm super behind. Making sure those fucking fools aren't out there again. Airheaded together. I could see that. But I think it would be like fun. Silly bounce around because you guys do have like a little comedian heart. One's a boy and one's a girl that comes in here beside you. So I have 2 boys and 1 girl. Libra. Does it look like I'm in some cave? Like a bunker? A bunker? No, I'm on my back patio. Kind of does probably look like that. I'm like pedaling on the bike, you know? Oh, I was asking how much your dogs weigh. Mella. Oh, thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. You do too. Like that profile picture. At least I'm glad that I'm looking at the profile pictures. I'm not like, well, I am. Like, where am I? Dude, where's my car? No way, James. What color was your, what, crochet? Is that what it was called? Oh, hold on, serious time. Polly's teaching me something. Wait, what? So, super chat, like, if they donate, is that what you mean? And then if they donate, that I can't shut them up because they donated? Is that what you mean? What? How did you learn that? I know, I'm still small potatoes over here. I'm proud of my hard work, though, and I appreciate all my subscribers. Quit playing. I'm on a hunt. I really want to find just cool ass people I can vibe with, chat with, get through life with, you know, like bounce ideas back and forth, and then still do my own thing on my side. But on the side, but in general, like I know I'm still small potatoes, but I work my ass off, so I ain't gonna sell myself short. Oh, so if they just even pay $2 fucking, they can say what they want? What? And most of them have probably crafted that, obviously. Wow. But can I deny them? Like, I don't want your $2. Shut the f up, you know? But crazy. So, like, whatever they say with the donation stays. And then I can't hide them or delete it. Am I understanding that right? Does it look like a finished basement? Am I giving creep vibes in here, y'all? I plugged in the lights. Imagine if I didn't, it would be really creepy. You guys literally wouldn't see shit. You would just hear me. It's like, everyone get in a circle. We're gonna meditate tonight, y'all. Everyone get out your hands. But leave your ball sack photos at home. I'm so done. I've gotten some good smiles in tonight. Thanks, Illy. Wait, what? A healthy compliment? Thanks. Vanstavana? I'm not sure what I would call you. I don't want to say your name wrong, but that was nice for you to say that. Are you new here? It's yellow and white. Okay. Wow. I hope I'm not that far behind. Okay, no. Polly's talking about big potatoes, so I'm not too far behind. That should be the new inside joke, y'all. If some fucking shit like that happens again, the profile picture slips through like big potatoes. Get a potato launcher. Hold on. Wow, so they can pay and say whatever they want? I'm still lost by that. How does YouTube allow that? Wow, amazing, James. 35 subs away from 1K. I hope everyone subscribes to James. Definitely cool vibes. But if he starts to get crazy, I never knew him. I'm just in a bunker. 100%. What up, Thomas? Hey. How's it going? You better be staying out of trouble and it better not be your middle name. Oh, he's still growing too? How old are your pups? Forgive me if I asked before. Doesn't have good ears, like what? Doesn't want to listen? Or are you talking about like cropping ears? Because I don't think that's right, but that's everyone has their own opinion. I'm lost though. Like, if they comment, you can, but if they don't, you just have to let it ride. Why? Because when they donate, you can write a message. I'm actually on a bike right now. But I'm not in a bunker, Thomas. I've been going to auctions. I've been like flipping shit. I've been feeling good. I celebrate my birthday this past week, so I really enjoyed that. I've been really like all over the place, so I haven't been as structured. I've been still trying to get my live time in and hang out with my peeps. I've been meeting some cool ass people. Shout out to y'all. For real. Yeah, you know. But all good vibes. What about you? What about everyone? Oh no, we're not repeating things, are we? You know Thomas, Moa? Hold on. Illuminati. Breaking Bad vibes, y'all. Beware of dog. No, I ain't no fucking crackhead. What the hell? Gonna go on and get? Yeah. You're like, Libras are crazy, but they ain't ugly. Don't forget your line, James. That's your line. That's like, God doesn't like ugly. I love that line. God don't do ugly. That's how you say it, though. Like, God don't do ugly. Just like that, y'all. Break that down. That's gonna be one of my sayings. For 2 days nonstop? No, we got some rain yesterday. It was supposed to rain today, but it didn't. It's been like a desert. Enjoy the rain if you haven't been getting rain, though. Because Mother Nature needs some rain, y'all. What would my character be like? I don't know. I ain't no snitch, but... Oh, shit. Hell nah. Heard little chirpies. I ain't with the chirpies. Um, I don't know. I wouldn't be in the Breaking Bad. Thanks, James. I'm not even gonna respond to that. Does this look like a psych ward? Like, really, y'all? 19. Nah, I ain't going back to 19, James. That's a no for me. That's a no for me. Been there, done that. Ain't going back. Hold on. Thanks, Polly. Yeah, it was this past week. No, I feel like they keep getting bigger, Mella. Definitely with like gaining keep gaining weight and just getting lean and muscle. They like grow into themselves. My Belgian like grew into his head. He had like a little noggin right here. And that's kind of how I knew the puppy phase was getting. It was going. Oh, Bama, you fucking missed it. Someone tell Bama. Bama, we all fucked up around here. All of us, every single one of us. Nah, I won't blame anyone, but I did because I literally just scrolled past. Someone said hi, and their profile was a ball sack. It was a dick, and they just left it in the chat. And the only one that caught it was Hypno and then Polly. Hypno's like, why does no one see this? And we're all like, doo doo doo, la la la, Sesame Streets. Easy as 1, 2, no to the dick pics. And he was like, they were trying to like tell me what was happening without telling me, you know? Awful. I had not a fucking clue. It gave me a good laugh though, because I was like, oh my god, there it is. There it is. Wild pigs? Oh no. That's crazy. Like pigs or like boar? Are they like the same thing? I don't know. Maybe later answer that. Are pigs and boars the same thing? Yeah, when's the last time you built a snowman, James? Yeah, welcome back, man. I mean, he needs a break sometimes, y'all. He be really hitting there with the wrench. If there was like a record keeper of like how many people have used their wrench the most on YouTube, Bama is, he's up there. He could be probably breaking a Guinness record. Oh, I was talking about Sesame Street. James, I'm just gonna call you Sesame Street. And Sesame Street, you know who I'm talking to. Not James Allen. I'm like, are you talking smack, James Allen? James, is this your twin? This better not be. James Allen, what's your horoscope sign? Did I just get out of jail? No, man. Bless they hearts. I just don't even want to talk about it anymore. It starts to get squirrely. Oh, that's too much math for me, James. Too much math. I'm like, there's no way. I thought it better not be your fucking 19th birthday. I don't approve of you being in this chat. Yeah, God bless everyone. Jesus loves y'all too. Yeah, my birthday was great. I did a lot of stuff. I feel accomplished. It honestly feels like a brand new chapter, and I'm gonna ride that wave. It's like it's everyone's personal New Year's for their birthday, and I really like lean into that energy. So it feels like a new chapter. It feels good. It feels good. Thanks for asking. Hypno is the MVP, y'all. MVP. Polly too. Polly was a little sidekick on that, and Polly taught me some stuff about the super chat. I'm still a little confused, but interesting. Do people complain about that? I'm sure people gotta complain about that. Something with a profile picture. Yeah, it was something, all right. That shit was just hanging around, dangling around. Yeah, it was like save the chickens, but wild, mama. I was like, oh, that's clever. They literally just sent the say. They're probably in here still fucking listen and laughing, or they've moved on to other victims. But they just said hi, and unless you saw the profile picture, which I didn't. I just saw the said hi and I just moved on. But nah, the joke was on me. They literally, they got my ass. I was like, oh, I'm surprised YouTube lets you just hang out. Hang out with you out, you know? Oh my god, hey, Oxy. I don't like calling you that because that seems a little like droogies, you know? Each is their own, but it's got to be something better than that. So maybe 4K. How's it going? There is a difference maybe later. Thanks for breaking it down for me. 2 weeks ago for a snowman, that's dope. Yeah, Mellow Wolf is pretty rad. Definitely. I think the new mods should still get some appreciation because they're holding on the fort. And they fit right into this like misfits that fits puzzle around here. Yeah, I thought boars were way bigger. They have like the crazy teeth, right? Yeah, I mean, you gotta be looking at those profile pictures. I was like, y'all, everyone be looking a little sketch. Is that some more balls and dicks in here? Like, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, what is your profile picture? Maybe later. I'm like, hold on, let me investigate Bamas. Are those geese or are those, you know? I'm so dead. I was like, oh shit. I gave me a good laugh, like literally. Somebody, I forget who said sorry. Somebody was like, are you blushing? I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm literally outside and this is leftover sunburn. I don't know, man. What do you mean? Hold on. Oh, I missed that. Hold on. Oh, do they? I actually didn't know that. Interesting. Oh, he's right? Oh. Everybody taking notes? I think we all just learned something tonight. Maybe later, did you know? Because maybe later's yard gets tore up by boars, apparently. They leave them a nice mess after partying all night in the back. They're like, F this guy, we're going to tear this place up, we're going to trash it. Yeah, but Mellow was like, don't worry, Dutch, we got him. Like, and I'm like, I didn't have faith. I'm sorry. Like, typically I had the faith, but like, I just didn't, I don't know, because I was still seeing like the messages from Polly and Hypno, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't know. Let me go back up because at least I could see it if you had deleted it, and I could see the message still. So I went back up and literally I was like, oh my god, it's just hanging out. I'm not blaming anyone. It was fucking hilarious because I was like, damn. And I also mentioned how crafty that was because if you're not looking, it's way different than them coming into the chat saying something raunchy because then you're gonna get hidden. This was just like balls out, you know? Dangler. Oh my god. The dangler. I'm fucking dead. Oh my god. I'm like, oh no, don't look, but just remove it. I'm so done. You have lots of YouTube information. Okay, I'm a sponge. I'm a sponge. I'm just not a dangler, y'all. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I cannot believe someone was like, you look embarrassed or you're blushing. I'm like, no, fucker. I ended up making that smoothie, y'all. I ended up doing banana, carrots, strawberries, coconut milk, a little bit of milk because I needed more with the ice I put in there, honey, I meant to put spinach, but I had a salad earlier and I didn't want to open the spinach yet, and I didn't know if I was going to have a salad, so I should have opened the spinach. But the smoothie was so good. I'm like, damn, I'm going to start smoothieing carrots more. I almost wanted another one. It started making me think I want to do something with cucumbers. Hairy buggers. I didn't know if they were. I'm like, they're still like piggies. They ain't no babes. But well, maybe Babe was Babe a boar? Who remembers Babe? Yeah, the dangler slipped through. I said something earlier and then I already fucking forgot what the code name was. It was like, damn, who remember what I said what the code name was? Let's not call them the boars. Oh shit. Thanks for hiding them, whoever. Jesus. Mellow up. He's like, let me make up for lost times. We're all gonna be like this now. Hold on, I got some binoculars from the thrift store this past week. Some badass ones. I need to clean them up still. But they're from Japan. I'm gonna have to be wearing binoculars on this bitch now. And actually, I don't know. Some of these men, you probably need a microscope. And I don't want to see anyway. Just keep that thing away. Keep that thing dangling somewhere else. You're like, I'm not that saggy. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, you're back? Welcome back, Sesame Street. Bama, say what up to Sesame. Where does existence come from? That's a good one. I don't know. Y'all think we just appeared here? I feel like there's way more than that. Oh, it is a super villain, the Dangler. That may be the code name now. I said something earlier though. That may be it. Yeah, you might want to just keep driving. Skirt, skirt. The meaning of life, we could get real deep, y'all, after all the dangling talk. I'm about to get out of here soon, though, so we'll be here all day and night. But that is a good conversation to have, like, real talk. I don't know if you're bullshitting throwing that in the chat or not, but I'm all about this type of talks. Like, what are we doing here? What is our mission? Did we all connect here for a reason? Are we supposed to be doing XYZ together, you know? Like, what is our purpose? It's always divine, but how do we tap into that? How do we focus more on that than what society wants us to focus on? Y'all ready? Y'all motherfucking ready? Wear a mask? Like, what do you mean? Like horse mask? Like horse faces? Oh, hold on. I wasn't sure my dog. I was like, what? No, I'm not blushing. It's left of a fucking sunburn. Shouldn't even said that. Shouldn't even repeated that. No, I don't have an Instagram. I don't social media at all besides this, y'all. Haven't been on Facebook in over 10, 15 years. Proud as fuck of that. Instagram, I was on there a couple years back, but I got back off and I hadn't been on there 5 years prior to that. But I got back off. I was like, shit, this ain't for me. I'd be off grid if I could. But I'm enjoying YouTube though. It's like my little bubble that I can like find people to like hang out with, you know, that vibe on my energy. Either like me or you fucking don't. It's what it is. Baked potato. Yeah, it was a potato launcher. Yep, it was a potato, alright. Good. What the heck, Hypno? You literally are on it. You're MVP of the night. Why is that? So you think we're living in like a simulation? I thought Babe was a pig. I wasn't sure. I'm like, we're talking about the boars. Is it a boar? Babe was so cute and tiny, but obviously Babe got bigger. Yeah, hold on. Oh, I'll check your profile maybe later. Maybe later I'll check it out. Maybe later. There better be some funny commentary. Or some like sad music. Or some like metal music. Thrashing through the yard. I don't know about love thy neighbor. My neighbors are fucking nuts. I want them nowhere near me. 10 years ago, I may have felt different. Now I'm like, stay the fuck out of my yard. The other sign is hippity hoppity, get off this property and go on and get. That stands very clear here. Sesame Street, what up? Thanks for the donut analogy, Polly. we got donuts and danglers. Yeah, no danglers. That almost needs to be added to the shit that's said around here, but I don't know if that's gonna like trend some other hocus pocus boogity boogity. What if God was one of us? That actually was in my song. That was in my song this morning. That was in my head this morning, and when I read that just now, I was like, "But if God was one of us," y'all remember that by the Check? Oh, Jesse, I wasn't expecting the F. I was like, oh, he's ready. Oh, shit. I'm like, I'm always ready for intense life conversations. Like, that's always the goal. But I do have to wake up early for this auction tomorrow, so it'll have to be continued. But I have a lot of views on life, honestly. Like, for so long, I felt like I was like gaslighted to feel like my views and opinions were just like pipe dreams or pipe thoughts, and it's like, no. I think it's silly that people are just like, life is life and we just live it. And I'm like, yeah, no. That's not gonna work for me. And I can understand why people feel that way too, or they're jaded to feel that way or pushed to feel that way, society's wheel, etc., their upbringing, family, whatever. But a lot of us know that there are no coincidences to anything, you know? And I'm not gonna sit there and like belittle my life experience because you don't understand, you know, or you're like dumbing down life or the experience of life to not feel crazy or being judged for your opinions and your experiences and like what you consider life is. Because ultimately, none of us know what we're doing here. And having faith in something is important. So a lot of people lean into religion and spirituality and each is their own and stuff. I do have a lot of mixed feelings about that stuff too. But I think it's like, I don't know. None of us should be telling each other that we're wrong about like our opinions of like why we think that life works the way that it does, or what your soul mission, your divine mission is here. Instead of like growing with one another and having these like common experiences or sharing feelings and stuff and not feeling crazy. Then you have to joke What, you're gonna go on stage? I'm assuming you meant go. I was just trying to be funny. I'm like, damn, James comedian at night. Oh, big potato. Y'all, you big potato dangler. You damn dangler potato. Them taters. They were small taters. We are fucking wild animals, man. We are. Maybe we're all just a bunch of fucking boars. Running around not being beep, you know? Fill in the blank as you do. For real though, I think we all are, and I think we're just kind of finding our way back home. It's all about the scenery along the route and to enjoy it. Life is a journey, not a destination. And that's something I really try to live by, because we constantly like convince ourselves that, I don't know, life has more meaning to it than it does, and it doesn't. And then it's like, okay, I don't know. I'm like having so many mixed feelings about like what I'm gonna say too, because it is a very detailed like conversation. I feel like a lot of people really don't dive into the spirituality of life more so than they should. You may have had these experiences like that opened up your third eye, but I feel like a lot of people are out there still looking for like this light outward instead of inward. I saw something like a year ago or something that like it really stuck with me. It was like a time traveler dude. Forget what it was. I forgot. I talked about it on my live. But it was like this time traveler dude, and was like talking about how we're all like essentially just going outward for this light that's within, and we're supposed to be taught that this light is within. And then people, you know, lean on the divine, talk to their angels or spirit guides, whatever you label it as, and then you're fucking nuts or you're doing witchcraft because of it. But then I'm like, wait, the Bible says we do this. So I don't know, a lot of mixed feelings, y'all. Drop them hearts. I'm just kidding, but I appreciate it. I appreciate all of y'all for sticking around for my shenanigans. People ask, what is this channel about? I'm like, on what day? I'm all over the place. But I really like to bounce ideas back and forth, because all of us feel very similar things. We just have been told not to talk about stuff, or we just like keep it within, or you think it's coincidental. I'm like too wise on my journey now to know that things are not coincidental, and only a fool would think so, in my opinion. Them danglers. Memories are interesting too. I also feel like in my heart, maybe when we get to the other side, heaven, whatever anyone wants to call it, that we kind of watch like a flashback of the life that we lived. There was something that I read in a book that stuck with me too. It was talking about how we all drink. Not everyone, but people chose to drink from a, so to speak, pond or a fountain before we came to this life journey. And some of us drank a little bit of water. Some people drank no water. I drank all the motherfucking water. And I took off my rose-covered glasses a long time ago. And taking those off, of course, we're still human and we get jaded by things. But, like, I see life in a different lens. And I just refuse to put myself in a box to, like, fit into society, because they haven't experienced that yet, you know? And I think everyone experiences things at different times. And some people just never change their outlook, and they live whatever life they think. They just think that we live to die, and I just refuse to believe that. Dirk Dangler. That sounds like some fucking country ass name. Lil Durkee. Lil Durkee. Lil Durkee Dangler. Lil DD. My neighbor's probably, I hear him taking out his trash. She's probably like, what the fuck? It was something like that maybe later. I forgot. I saw the name again. I should be looking at names. Like, I don't always do that either. Dude, note for, like, put that in my pocket. Should be looking at names, profile pictures for dirty danglers. The little dirty turkeys. Dangerously dangling. Oh my gosh. I'm dead. No, I'm not blushing again. I'm so dead. The dirty D's, what is it? The triple D's, the dirty dangerous danglers. I'm so done. Oh, thanks, Daniel. There's another wolf in here, y'all. Oh, I think about the afterlife a lot. I have a lot of angels. I think we all do, but a lot of people I miss are. I have a lot of angels, like very, very close people of mine have crossed over. So it really opened my third eye at a very young age, and I just was like, oh shit, are we allowed to talk about things? And then when I would go to like church, like Christian churches, different ones, I would ask about how I felt about things, and they gaslight a motherfucker to not talk. It's like, shut up and accept that this is it. And it's like, no, there's more than that. So much more. And Jesus told us a lot more. So, I don't know. I do think about the afterlife a lot. I do think it's like we're a soul, and then we like lose this layer of skin, and we're a spirit. Like we could go wherever we want, you know. I tell some of my peeps, I'm like, meet me at these spots. Or if I were to cross over and I'm trying to communicate with your ass, I'll probably smack you up in the head. It'd be like, she was beating me, and they'll be like, get that guy out of the padded room. And they're like, no, I saw Dutchie, she was doing it. But no, if I cross over, I will come back with signs, you know. Like, I feel like angels always come with signs, and it's not a coincidence when we see things and quotes and messages. Like, I'm always looking for like my guidance through those things. Like, it's very important to me. I don't talk about my spirituality. I feel like I always talk about my spirituality, but I don't talk about it as much as I would like. You know, that was like a dream of mine too, is to have like my own like coffee shop reading type thing. Like, I want to be able to guide people with what I consider as one of my gifts of like, I don't know, everyone's like communicate with the dead. Not everyone, but people say that. But I feel like we all communicate with the divine. It's just how you interpret it in your brain, or if you're actually reading what the Bible says, if you are quote unquote religious, you know. But there's always, whether you're into that stuff or not, there's always the angels guiding us regardless. They're pushing you onto paths, they're helping you go a different route. They're giving you like clarity and like thoughts to like keep it moving, you know. They know that this life is tough. So I feel like, you know, we have to meet again. Like, I would hate to think that we don't meet again, you know. Did you go insane in here? Oh no. Blessings, not vestings. Yeah. Yeah, animals, they just carry this different type of love. I think that's divine. They're divine. Like, they speak to us without words, you know. Some of them have words, you know. But in general, they really speak in action and in love, and in ways that humans should really focus on. Maybe we should stop talking less. You know, I say that as I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I definitely, I always say animals are better than humans. Y'all humans, y'all are great, but y'all know what I mean. Yeah, we are given tools. We all have our own tools in our own little toolbox that we carry around with us, and we add tools to it. We can grow. You could break some tools, get some better ones, you know. But I feel like even what is considered like weaknesses to us, like, could be valued as strengths, and we could keep growing with our tools, you know. Yeah, Bama, them danglers. But we have like that inner voice, you know, that tells us stuff, and I feel like we are divided or guided through the divine. We make our own decisions. Free will is free will, y'all. You still do whatever the hell you want to do. But you know, sometimes when you're thinking, maybe I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do this, like, you don't think that someone's like maybe trying to guide you a little bit differently, or spirit or whatever. Nah, I'm not talking about no multiple personality type shit. I'm just talking about like even sometimes you go the wrong way and maybe you didn't want to go that way and you want to go another path, but then it turned out great. Those things I think are divine. Like, I'm like, okay, like, I was supposed to be on this path for this reason. I wanted to control it because of free will, but I was supposed to go this way, you know? I feel like we are pushed and saved a lot, you know? I've had some crazy life experiences that I know I was saved. Like, I could have not been, you know? I feel like we all could maybe relate to that. Yeah, there's a lot of cruelty to all animals, though. That kind of shit just pisses me off. Those are like people that I never want to be around. Like, I literally witnessed someone run over a dolphin in a no wake zone, and I was just like, I've witnessed a lot of things, but when you mess with animals, I just think you got something going on, like, way past return. Unfortunately, there's good and bad in everything. Lucifer has his peeps too. We never want to give him credit, right? But there's definitely some little fucking heathens walking around and shit, and I try to like stay cautious of that, like weave and bomb, because we're all connected to what we're around, you know. Nobody wants to continuously be around a bad person unless you are one, you know. I don't know. I disagree about the heavens. I do think it's more of like a state of mind. It may not be a literal place, but I do think that like we will all be able to gather with our loved ones because it's like a soul thing. Um, I won't let anyone like take that from me. So that's my feeling on it. You know, everyone can be different, but I would be devastated if I didn't see my angels again, because I at least got to give my thanks. You know, I'm always giving thanks spiritually. Like I'm constantly giving thanks because I see it like perform in my life, and like how could I not? But that's how I feel about it. You know. I get a little timid and shy because I have been judged a lot with my spirituality stuff, but I've taken a lot of classes and I've really like discovered things and dove into things, and then I took breaks upon it too because I'm like, you know, it is opening like doors to things. And you have to be careful. I'm not into Ouija. I love tarot, but I even as I'm wiser on my spiritual journey, tarot is just like a storytelling thing and it resonates with people because you can see cards and etc. But the cards aren't always written out to exactly the definition of the card. It's a lot of symbolic stuff. It's a lot of feeling from the reader. But with anything, there's good and bad. So you get a lot of bullshitters out there. So I don't know. I think a lot of people that have these gifts, and I think we all have these gifts, like, I'm not like special. It's just something that you tap into more. Like anything, you keep like learning more and more and more, and you get more knowledge, you know, more experience, so to speak. But I will never let anyone take away my experiences that have proven to me personally that life continues. Each is their own, though. Because we have to personally experience things to make us feel differently. If you're just like to the max, and I'm a realist too, don't get it twisted. I'm not in like fairy la la land, but I do believe in magical stuff. Like, I'm not going to live this life thinking it's just like cut out and dry and we live and that's it, you know. That's never going to work for me. Because I feel like that would be boring, you know. But I'm a realist too. But if you're like, oh, if I don't see an alien, I don't believe in it, then it's like, I'm the type that's like, what fucking makes you special enough or you think the alien's gonna come fucking see you, you know? Like, I think of the type of people that doubt the magic, and you either get fucking wazam with the dangler and then you see the fucking magic, or you literally, like, I don't know, aren't blessed with that either. I think that's obviously like most things could go two different ways. Maybe later, like, I'm out. Oh my God. Bama, you just dropped that in the chat? You better go to the doctor, like, tomorrow. That's not a joke. All the triple, quadruple D's, you need to get your ass in there. Yeah, Bam Bam. Bam Bam needs to take his ass to the doctor. What do you think? What does everyone think about the afterlife? And I'm about to go inside though. Like I don't want to open this can of worms and nobody thinks that I care. I don't care what they have to say because that's not true. But my legs are like, whoo! I've been pedaling. I should have put that damn battery in the thing because I wonder how many miles I did. Oh, I'm getting old, yo. My neck, my back. I don't think people just disappear. Oh shit, Mella. Oh shit. That's a whole different perception. Or a whole different perspective. Oh, James, you've come in at the craziest time. What up? Be Jizzle? That sounds like a fitting name for here. But then it also goes back to like everyone made jokes about UFOs and aliens, and look where we're at. I think aliens are a part of a spirit. That's why they're not out there like that. Yeah, you're coming back as a what? Do you believe in afterlife? I do. I really do. I would honestly, I've said it in my chat before, some of my people, we've had some real spiritual conversations around here, and I value those to the core. Some of them, we agree. And one of the communities I go to as well, like we agree that we met in a past life and we're all meeting again. And that's where we can vibe so well and like talk like as if we had been buddies for like decades, That's something beautiful. Now, some people are like, oh, you just get along with people. Oh. And I'm like, no, it's a little different. Now is this like Breaking Bad vibes? I do think that we all are rekindling again from past experiences. Look at this. Hold on. Wait. How do I... The dangler. I got a joke show. Alright guys, I don't wanna cut it dry, but I definitely have to wake up early for this auction tomorrow, and I don't know how busy it's gonna be with it being Memorial Day. This has been good chat. To be continued though. Like, I'm so serious. I really value chats like these. I laughed for like 30 minutes, 2 hours about danglers. And then the serious talks come in. I'm like, wait. I value those too, y'all. I'm like, I really do like those. Those are better than danglers. I'll leave the chat up for a little bit. But I don't know if I'll come back live, but I may come back in the chat as a chit chatter, But I really appreciate all y'all so much. I can never say that enough because without y'all, I would be small potatoes, and y'all make me feel like I'm big potatoes, but no dangler. So I really look forward to more inside jokes and laughs. You guys really like put laughter into the recipe tonight, and I appreciate that so much. Laughter is the medicine to the soul that we all don't get enough of. So if we can work together and heal our inner child together and get more laughter, then we're doing something right here, That's something to be valued. Absolutely. Yeah, Jossie, you're welcome anytime. I wasn't sure. We had to feel it out. I was like, where are we going here, yo? I was like, I don't know. And I would like to hear more about the Mormon stuff. Mela, are you still like, I don't know, they call it practicing? What do they call it? And I'm not like poking fun to poke fun. I'm just like being silly. Yeah, James, you're over there getting litty. Litty titty over there. You got like 3 doobies in your mouth. I've never heard of that either, Sharon. But I'm definitely not as educated on all the stories. Some of them really threw me. We don't judge, we listen around here. That's fine. I wouldn't condone anyone smoking crack or something or anything harder, low, or anything around that, but you know what I mean. But you know, anytime I've done readings for people and then also like where I've seen readings done for people, There are a lot of messages from the other side that talk about how much they miss life, like whether you believe in those things or not, but a lot of them have been around, like how much they miss life and telling XYZ person that they should value XYZ more while they're here. And I do hear that a lot. Now, somebody may say, oh, well, that's because they're just saying the same shit. But no, I think there is meaning behind this because otherwise we wouldn't be here. We would just be souls, like traveling, you know? Y'all Mormons be getting lit. Wait, I think I'm getting Mormons confused with the Amish. The Amish are the ones that literally repair everything, right? Mormon's still crazy too, though. And you see all those crazy documentaries. I've actually never watched one. I'm gonna have to investigate. You just decide church wasn't for you, or I don't think we ever die. I think that we keep moving. There's a picture, I think I have it on my iPad. I have to show it sometimes, but it's exactly how I feel. Like it's like someone in a hospital and they're like mourning someone leaving, but the soul is traveling out. And I don't believe that like this is it. I think life definitely continues. Maybe this isn't life. Maybe this is the afterlife and then we go to life. Who knows, you know? If you're like open for like conversation and people aren't judging and like ridiculing and none of us really know, then it is can be a really cool conversation to have because it's like it makes you think. And I value that. I thought it was the Amish. I was like, I think I'm getting them confused. I can't remember. It may have been YouTube or something, but this chick was hiring all these Amish people. I can't remember. I think it was like when I was thinking about how I could get land and stuff. I'd watched this video. This was a while ago, but the chick was hiring all these Amish people. She lived like in an Amish town. Hype, no, I forgot. I know you're of age, but how old are you again? Oh, and they're active every week. Oh shit. And are you a girl? I feel like you're not, but I don't know if we're in a soul trap. I don't think we are because life can be so beautiful, y'all. You know, like we've all had beautiful moments where we're like, I love life, you know? And there's definitely hard freaking times. There's waves and stuff, but it's how we handle it almost because there's like a cause and a reaction. And I even have to be definitely mindful of that, clearly with YouTube, but just in general of my life of like, if you react a certain way, you get a certain reaction, you know? And sometimes it could be so hard, but nothing's easy, nothing worthwhile is ever easy. So we have to kind of go through this like hustle and bustle to see the silver lining. So I'm like constantly trying to like humble myself and count my blessings too, because life is fucking hard sometimes, you know. But it's also beautiful. It's like karma. I think we're just shedding skin, to be honest. I think we go back to like our natural being. Like I personally feel like I've lived many lives and I have deja vu a lot. So like I feel like, you know, I feel like sometimes we've lived this life already and the story has been written And then we have free will where you fill in the blanks, but the story's already been written. So like we're just in these bodies. But I feel like personally I'm always prepping my soul for the afterlife, because I think that's where like heaven and hell come into play. And I think heaven and hell is almost like a thing to keep people in check in this life. And I'm glad that it exists, because look at the world, but it's corrupted too, because not everyone, we're all sinners at that point, you know, when you look at all the religion aspect of it. And I don't think that's exactly fair, for any of us to cast judgment on one another. But the golden rule is to do unto others as you wish done upon to yourself. So it's crazy how a lot of people don't do that, and then expect to be treated, or I don't know, the golden eight gates to open up to them for being a shithead, you know? Oh no, I'm like traumatized by the said hi and shit, even though that was their name. I'm like, oh no, not the triple D's. But it's like kind of like when your mind tells you something different, but your heart tells you something different, or they're different things. I mean, these are just obviously how I kind of feel about things. I change my thoughts as I go. A lot of my thoughts stay the same, but I'm open to change and experience and knowledge on like how do I keep growing on my spiritual path, because if we're not growing, then what the fuck is the point too, you know? I think it's a transition, Jesse. I think it's like not, it could, yeah, you you cross over from this life, so like we physically may not see someone again, but I don't think that's the end. And I think physically in a physical form. Yeah, I'm a moon. I like my tarot card's the moon, and I also have a lot of emotions. So I wasn't always as like, I don't know. I didn't always feel the way I felt. I did a lot of like, you're gonna tell me this man in the sky does this shit. Like I did a lot of that. I was gothic and punk and just definitely was in a dark era. Like I moved out at 16. Like there's a lot. So it's just like and everyone has their own story that makes them question faith and what it is. And especially when things hit the fan, you wonder, well, where the fuck are Jesus, God, angels? Like we all do that. And I don't think it's fair that people shouldn't be able to talk about that, because that's how we have breakthroughs of like, how do we build a better trust? Because I feel like personally, the higher power, infinite intelligence, angels, God, Jesus, however, will never give up on us. Like, and I feel like I've been shown that time and time again. And that's where I was like, all right, like there were certain things that happened to me, like dreams and messages and experiences that I was like, I'm a fool to brush any of this off. And these are things that I was open to as like gifts, you know, like instead of like brushing it off, it could be guidance. But it's so pushed about, then it's so forced and shoved down everyone's throat. It's like there's a lot of mixed feelings. I'm like thinking too. I'm like, like literally like, oh, this could open a whole can of worms, y'all. And I'm about it. I am gonna get out of here soon though, for real, for real. But I'm definitely about continuing these conversations on the lives, because I like to hear how other people feel, even if I don't agree. It's still my opinion. It's still your opinion. We don't know. Like, there's some scientific stuff out there for sure, but like, there's a lot of stuff that like like the spiritual realm should be studied about more than a lot of things they spend and waste money on, like, and time and bullshit that's like lies. Like, there's a lot of like things that aren't focused on that should be. James, like, I'm out of here. Like, I should be out of here too. I gotta get some rest too. But I was like, I do like these conversations. I just don't want to start sounding delirious because I'm tired. But, like, I really do enjoy, like, opening up the brain and the heart and the soul and dissect what do we feel about it as humans, you know, without judgment and pressure. And I feel like it's almost like a Bob Marley, though, when it comes to heaven and hell, and it really is a state of mind. Now, when it comes to people doing really fucking awful things, like, yeah, I start to get bitter about it because I don't think that those people should go to heaven because God forgives everyone, so to speak. But I'm also not the creator, and we don't have that power in this life, and I don't want that. But I do think it's like layers of like spirituality growth and how you get to the other side. Like, I know there's always like, there's absolutely things in between. We're not supposed to know everything, but it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about us drinking from fountains before we came into this life. It's like a theory, like a spiritual theory. And like, I think like we may have been doing that. And I know I drank all the water where I'm very accepting to like the unknown that could be a possibility. And being sad is a state of mind too, because, you know, if we change scenery, which sometimes you get stuck in feelings and thoughts and maybe music, because I know music was a thing for me too, where like it had a lot to do with what I'm listening to. Like, even if things resonate with me, too much of something is always too much. And it's also about like a subliminal message. That's a whole nother story, but he's Jesse's like, I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back on live tomorrow. I don't know when about yet because I'm going to do the auction in the morning and it depends on what happens. But yeah, this is a good chat. I'm open to talk about things that make people feel not uncomfortable because that's not a good word, but that make people quite like wonder, like, or thoughts that they've had and they didn't share because they felt like they were being judged. Or like I've said before, like if you saw fucking Bigfoot in the woods and you really feel like you saw Bigfoot, like I want to hear about that. Like I laugh and joke about it. But if you saw a spirit and you had this encounter or something happened to you that was so like angelic that you were like, oh wow, this is the angel side, this is the message from God, this is like stopped me in my track, I changed my life around because of this experience. Like I dig those things because those things are what keep us going. Like, you know, there's been people that have topped out and have checked out of life and made decisions, and I've experienced like gaining angels that have made those decisions of like thinking that they weren't good enough, and those kind of things break my heart too because we all are here for a reason and we all deserve to be loved and feel the love, like not fucking like wonder. And humans are shitty too, so you feel like sometimes maybe you feel alone, and that's where this like YouTube stuff's interesting for me too because I do take in that sometimes these are the only social experiences people have for a day, you know. So I I'm also like, you know, I value good conversations with good people because maybe the internet is an outlet for people to express how they feel more so than maybe they would do that in person because of the fear of being judged. What up, Urkel? What do you mean, like, I'm gonna delete that just not gonna use any trigger words here. But what do you mean? Like man and woman, man and man, woman and woman, that kind of thing? Yeah, I find no coincidence that all my peeps have made it here, and even you too, Jesse. It was like divine that we have these conversations. When everyone has these conversations, like they happen for a reason, you know? Sometimes, like, you just need a laugh, sometimes you need a pick me up or whatever. And this happens with humans all the time. They just like brush them off. And I'm like, no, 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 these are experiences we all need. We need to soak these things up. And I'm not saying my channel, I'm just saying in general, like everyone experiencing like different conversations with each other that bond each other to other people. And you feel connected to someone even through the silly internet. And you're like, how do I feel so connected to someone that I don't even know, you know? You know? Oh, there's a lot to say to that. To be continued. Yeah, you need to listen to your intuition. I think it has a lot to do with experiences, but I have some mixed feelings. But I never want anyone to feel less than because they feel comfortable being whatever they want to be, you know? I always hated when people told me that, like growing up, oh, you can't be an artist. Oh, you can't run your own business. Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. So I never tell anyone that they can't be who they want to be, you know? And preferences is included. No offense taken. You're like, nah, nah, I want to keep the dangler. Thanks for the education. Yeah, you learn something new every day. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, that needs to be like in a book or something. It makes it more fun that we're different. It'd be boring if we were all the same, you know? You're welcome. You can think maybe later, maybe later.